What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Darth Revan is here. Both me and my shardmate have Darth Revan already unlocked, fully equipped, everything ready to go. Both got him at gear 12 with various amounts of Zetas, and we're gonna do some testing against him. I've heard from multiple people today that Jedi Knight Revan teams are still crushing Darth Revan teams on defense, and I think this is due to the fact that we are missing some pieces with these Darth Revan teams, aka Malak. I think is still missing. If you play the Journey event, you'll know. I'm pretty sure Malak is coming. I'm not going to really spoil it, but there's heavy hints to Malak coming here very soon. So, with that in mind, your regular Darth Revan teams are not really viable on defense just yet. I've had people crush them with CLS and C-3PO teams. I've crushed them with Jedi Knight Revan, and it's not just me. Multiple people are saying they're killing these Darth Revan teams on defense with Jedi Knight Revan teams. So I want to walk you guys through that a little bit today. I'm going to fight here. I'm going to fight here against my ally Dragon. Show you guys what to do with this kind of fight. We're going to go in with my Jedi Knight Revan team, and I'm taking out Bastila. I'm actually going to put in Ezra. I think Ezra, I like Ezra a little bit better overall than Bastila for this fight because he brings a little bit more to the team with his flourish and the ability to just quickly crush someone. But fighting against a Darth Revan team, the important thing to do is not go for Darth Revan, and you can pretty much ignore Sith Assassin. Sith Assassin is more for your mirror matches with Darth Revan, which I can show that here in a minute. But go straight for HK-47. He is the important character that you need to really get rid of here, because he is the one that is going to pretty much give you most of your anti-Jedi synergies. So we'll go ahead and finish off HK-47 here in a moment once I get... Hold on. Come on, I believe in you. And there we go. So now we have the poor old Darth Revan, or poor old HK-47 is gone. We've lost the droid there. But what this means now is I can go ahead and, go ahead and work on the other characters. So I'm going to go straight for Hot Topic Bastila next, because she is the most important character here. She really provides that bonus defense and potency and everything to Darth Revan. So you do need to go ahead and finish her off next. You can see that we're getting some foresight there, but overall, you are still going to be able to go ahead and take out Fallen Bastila. And once you lose Fallen Bastila, you lose the bonus defense with the overall. You lose the bonus defense with Darth Revan, and you can go ahead and then start working on him. And you can see pretty quickly we are going to just wipe him out. So I'll use the heal here, and we'll go ahead, get some tenacity and foresight up on the team, and there we go. Darth Revan is gone, and then we can just pick off Sith Assassin. Overall, this team, very easy to pick off. You can go ahead and say that, you would do worse with Sith Trooper on there. Keep in mind that Sith Trooper loses a lot of bonus defense because of ferocity. And I've got to say, Sith Trooper is not a good tank against these Jedi Revan teams, because number one, his pre-taunt doesn't count for anything because the Jedi Revan mark from the beginning, and number two, all the stacks of ferocity on him, he can get up to 15% very easily with that Darth Revan leadership and the Force Storm from Darth Revan. That is a lot of negative defense on Sith Trooper. He becomes pretty squishy. He becomes pretty much a paper tank very quickly under the Darth Revan lead. So I don't think Sith Trooper is that good leader here for this team, and that's just because the leadership and the ferocity stacks, it just works against the overall it just works against Sith Trooper, and you're obviously going to need someone else here, and that's why I think Darth Malak is going to be the character we will see in the future. Now, if you are doing mirror matches with these Darth Revan teams, I'll go ahead and show you what I do. So, I'll go ahead and switch things over to my Darth Revan team, and now we are ready to go into the match against Darth Revan. So the important thing here is that the faster Darth Revan is usually going to be the better Darth Revan here, as we'll see here in a moment. But what is going to happen, and of course he moves to number one, I'll move here in a moment, but with this team, faster Revan usually guarantees you a win, but that is not everything, as you'll see here in a moment, because my assassin is faster, and what's going to happen here, you already know what's going to happen. We're going to go ahead, put Corrupted Battle Meditation on Bastila, but also the other characters here, they don't have the ability to go ahead and put the overall effects on the team. And with this, I'll go ahead, put Fear there on Darth Revan, and then I can just go ahead and start going to town. I can start working on HK47, wipe him out, there he goes, he's gone, and I don't have anyone with shock on the enemy team just yet, but if you can time it correctly, you can get some significant damage with that Hot Topic Basilisk shock on the enemy team, because you can also then use that shock to neuter Marauder, because shock prevents bonus turn meter gains. Now, what this means is that because Sith Marauder gains bonus turn meter when enemies attack out of turn, and then you have counter with Sith Trooper, that fuels a turn meter on Sith Marauder. So Sith Marauder can be pretty good, but just right now, it's, I mean, there we go. We got Fallen Basilisk down to below 50% health, and there. So, it's very, very easy to defeat these Darth Revan teams on defense. So, we'll walk through this one more time just to show you guys. Now, if he can... No, he can't. He cannot target my Darth Revan off the start because of the pre-taunt on my Sith Trooper, which is great, because if Darth Revan could ignore taunt, this could be a bit of a problem, but right now, he can't. So I can go ahead, use Turn Meter Boost, there we go, and I'll put Fear on the enemy Darth Revan. We got all those debuffs on the enemy team, and, you know, at the same time, because of that, she can't apply the shock from because of the Corrupted Bound Meditation on Fallen Basilisk. I can't apply shock from her, I can't apply shock from Darth Revan as well, and I cannot apply fear either. So there is something here that's very important, and we'll go ahead, stagger the enemy team, and we'll go ahead and start working straight through the HK team again, and we will go ahead shock, but we can't, because Corrupted Bound Meditation on the poor Fallen Basilisk. And, you know, this causes quite a bit of a problem, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's still gonna work out. And here we go. We got the sniper attack from HK47, and 94,000. Now, that's nowhere near the most I've done with HK47 yet. I've done well over 200,000 with his attacks, but there we go. And now we're down to just Darth Revan, and boom, he's gone. So, yeah. Mirror matches are all about being able to get your Sith Assassin to boost your turn meter first, and then apply the Corrupted Bound Meditation from Fallen Basilisk. Now, Darth Revan should still be faster because that fear is going to be able to prevent Darth Revan from using his abilities for a turn, and then he can't fear your team. If the tables had turned and my Darth Revan was faster, this battle would have gone much, much quicker. But because mine's just a little bit slower, I cannot get my fear out first on the enemy Darth Revan, and then that causes this problem. So, yeah, overall, defensive Darth Revan, not impressive just yet. But offensive Revan, very, very impressive. He can crush pretty much any team that's out there right now. Jedi Revan can fall very quickly. You don't have to take these 4-minute battles against Jedi Revan anymore. That one, thankfully, very quickly. And of course, the CLS, C-3PO teams, you can also defeat those teams pretty easily. I did have some struggles with it, and I think the CLS, C-3PO teams are going to be a viable counter to these Darth Revan teams. And then you also have teams like Emperor Palpatine Lead, and Emperor Palpatine Lead I actually think is very interesting, because as the 5 stacks of Ferocity expire from your Sith Empire team, it fuels the turn meter on the Palpatine team as well. I'll probably do a video on that one here very soon and cover that. But overall, these Sith Empire characters, fantastic for offense, not so good for defense. So don't rush to gear up these characters, because until Darth Malak comes, I don't think this team's gonna be the true meta that we're expecting it to be. So in the meantime, you can take your time, gear up these characters, get some Zetas on them, gear up their abilities and everything, but it's not a mad rush. It's not the crazy rush like we thought it was going to be, whether you either had Revan or you didn't have Revan. You can still win either way very easily. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of Darth Revan so far? Do keep in mind, he's just been out for a few hours. I understand that, but right now, even with testing that I and several others have done, just not quite yet, he doesn't feel complete. Still feels like he's missing something. So let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? As always, guys, if you all did enjoy this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.